Sort of continuing with that kind of question, in the West, hair is not considered to be the most attractive feature of women, and hair is not associated with modesty. In fact, you find a lot of women, Muslim or otherwise, who are self-proclaimed to be dressed modestly. Why does Islam stress on covering the hair?
I mean, one can argue whether or not hair is not an attractive feature of the human being. If it is not, I think all the beauty salons would go out of business. So I disagree with that. I believe that hair is certainly an integral part of the human being's beauty. Even men, you find baldness is a very difficult thing to live with. So hair is a very integral part of our beauty. So let's not fool ourselves in that. Having said that, one can be modest without covering their hair, but hijab, according to definition, is the complete garb, which means the covering of the hair as well as the entire body. So yes, it's an incomplete hijab if one covers the hair and wears extremely tight clothes that are more exposed. That's not a complete hijab. It's like a body without a head or a head without a body. On the flip side, you can have a very modest dress with no head covering, which is still incomplete. If one was to argue between the two, and we're not here to argue because we do not take the law of God and dissect it and take the lesser of two evils. As far as we're concerned, it's a command of God, and it's a complete thing. Now, if a person wears modesty and does not cover their hair, then we encourage them to cover their hair. If one covers their hair and does not cover their body, we encourage them to cover their body. But the ideal scenario is for us to encourage each other to complete ourselves. So as far as Islam is concerned, the hijab, the proper hijab, is one that completes both of them. I can argue both ways that the body, some people who don't have a very attractive body, they don't really need to cover themselves. Does that make it? Or what if a woman is bald? Does she need to cover her hair? Because then she doesn't have any hair. Well, the command of God is to cover the hair and the body, regardless of whether you're bald or regardless of how attractive a person is.